So we are finally here, the final character for VRAINS in Duel Links on day 1, Playmaker and I. Let's go through their brand new cards and skills, see if they're any good, the usual shebang. Let's start off with, first of all, with Widget Kid. If this card is normal special summon, you can special summon a Cyberburst type from your hand in defense mode. Fair enough, just gets you another body on board to make a link 2. Okay, I can kind of get down with that. It's a decent stat as well for level 3. Pretty cool. Then we've got Dotscaper. Okay, they could have paywalled this or something, but very cool. We're getting one of Playmaker's most iconic cards. If this card is sent to the graveyard, it can be from the deck as well, you can just special summon this card out. So if we get Foolish Burial or something could do that, this is going to work out very nicely. If this card is banished, you can special this card. But you can only use one effects per turn and once per turn. So, like, sure, once per duel on each, so you're getting 2 special summons. It seems pretty fair, right? It's a generic extender. Very, very cool. Then we have Cyberburst Wizard and Backup Secretary. So these are cards we've got for free via the login campaign, right? We've got prismatic versions. I'm kind of okay with this, right? As long as we don't get 3 in these rewards, we get 2, then it's fine, right? That's completely fine. If they were level ups, the only thing is that if we can then get them with tickets, I haven't checked yet if we can get them with the tickets, then it's going to be double kind of annoying, but it's kind of better than getting gate drops, right? So then we have another Widget Kid, another Dotscaper, and then a second Cyberburst Wizard, a second Backup Secretary. Ooh, Power Code Talker, a Link 3. Once per turn, target face a monster on the field, negates effects at the end of the turn. It's very nice. If it's quick effect, it'd be insane, but it's not. Once per turn, this battles opponent's monster. During damage count, true to monster's card points to, this card's attack becomes doubled, its ritual attack, during damage calc only, so it becomes 46. Very nice. Now, you have got to put this in your right EMZ, so if your opponent knows you're playing Code Talkers, they could try to block you out by putting their monster in the right EMZ, and so they can, or in their left EMZ, so they can kind of block things out, right? That's one of the cool things about VRAINS, is that you've got more strategy now for decks, right? If you know what your opponent's playing, then you can play around their links, and so it works out, you know, pretty fun. And then we've got another Widget Kid number 3, and a Dotscaper number 3, right? Is that number 3 of Dotscaper as well? That is number 3, cool. So, overall, not too bad, right? I think Playmaker, you know, is kind of by far the weakest of the bunch, you know, but Power Code is a generic, right? Generic Link 3, so that's very good. But it's, you know, classic iconic cards from the anime, so you can't really ask for much more, and they're all kind of decent, so that's plenty fine for me. But now let's go on to his skills, starting off with his normal skill, Storm Access. At the start of the duel, add a Deco Talker and a Firewall Dragon to your extra deck. The following effect can be used to life points that are below 1000. Add a random Code Talker to your extra deck via a Data Storm. This is going to be so fun to try and pull out different Code Talkers, right? Of course, we get Encode Talker, which is about the structure deck, Xcode, which we can't get, Power Code we can get, of course, for level ups, Transcode is the big one. The when it comes to Duel Links is going to kind of change things up again because this one is so good. Shooting Code Talker, and do we have, oh, Extended Deco Talker and Deco Talker Heat Soul. How did we get this in Duel Links before we got it in Master Duel? People must be mauling right now for Master Duel players. Like, we're probably going to get it like in a week and a half's time in Master Duel, but still, the fact they waited this... Okay, cool. It is random, you know, but at least we can kind of play around with them and see how good they would be if we can RNG into them, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, Firewall Dragon, there's no animation on day 1, but there will be in the future, so I'm kind of expecting, honestly, is the around about New Year's Day box, I think, is a good idea for them to bring Firewall, because that will get a lot of people buying without on the cover. That would work out really nicely. Let's go on to his other skills, though, with Balance, is, you know, standard Balance, rest in peace. Code Extended. Select a Link 3 Code Talker or Link monster you control, and change it into Decode Talker Extended. If you select Decode Talker in your EMZ, you can also select one opponent's monster and move that target to their main monster zone in the same column as the monster you selected. So this would then give it attack point boost to 28, which is pretty cool, and make this card attack again. Okay, I don't think that's terrible. I don't think that's terrible at all. And so I think that Extended might be the next link they give us, the next Link 3 they give us. Maybe? Because this feels like a skill that's just like, okay, we'll give it to them for the moment, and then in the future, we get this. So, okay, very cool. Then we have Code Talker Alive. Can be used as a Decode Talker in your EMZ. Set a Recoded Alive from outside your deck, which I think we're getting via the box, so nothing too amazing here. This skill can be used once per duel if you begin the duel with a deck that contains at least 12 Cyberburst monsters or Signet spell and trap cards, and all monsters in the extra deck are different, so you can't double up on Decode Talkers. Kind of annoying, but Recoded Live. Target Link 3 Cyberburst Link you control is in your graveyard, banish it if you do, specially Code Talk from the EMZ. Okay, right, that's fine. And if there's no monster in the EMZ, banish this card, special banish to Code Talker. So you summon the one you banished to bring out the Code Talker anyway. Fair enough. At the moment, you kind of only got Decode Talker and Encode Talker and just Code Talker, right? So there's not too many options, but in the future, this might get better. And the restriction-wise kind of makes me think this is the consistency skill. So, okay, if that's the way they're going about it, then sure. Signet Conversion. Can be used your life for 2,500 or below. Send one Cyberburst monster from your hand to the graveyard, add a Signet spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. This is Destiny Draw for Signet Mining, for the Signet other one, this other spell card we're getting as well. So far, Playmaker has the most unique skills. I think Playmaker's got a good amount of skills that's so fun to use, or that seem fun to use at least. Draw Sense Cyberburst, Draw Sense Dark, Link Arrow Gain, which is the kind of bad one, Link Booster again, the kind of bad one. Monster Move, I think is kind of fun, probably won't be played, but sure. And finally, 3 effects. Select a Link you control and apply one of the following effects of your choice. Once per dual skill, so you got to make sure it's a good choice. Either for one time only to the end of the opponent's next turn, can't control by battle. Yeah, okay, I guess if you got a nice big Link Boy with no protection, this is fair enough. Until the opponent's next turn, you take no battle damage from attacks of the monster. Not really that great. Or gain life equal to the attack of the monster, so sure. The first effect's the best one. I do think the best skill they've got actually is going to be this this Code Talker Alive, or the Signet Conversion. These two by far, but also Code Talker, like all these code skills, these 3 code skills here, are so good. They seem so fun to play around with. That's like Playmaker may not be the most competitively viable, but he has the most kind of fun skills, so I can get down with that. And that is my review of Playmaker done for Duel Links. All characters now done for VRAINS World. There'll be a box opening in a bit, so I look forward to that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.